monster blood for himself. The liquid bottle was already filled, although Yuchien didn't know what liquid it was. Yuchien decided to slash in half the stalactite that produced the liquid so that no one else could. Yuchien had already gathered things for himself. Yuchien packed up to leave the place immediately. With an angry and vengeful tone, Moshabe told his men to find out who the thief of
What's
the
up,
1,000
YouTube?
points was.
What's up, everybody?
Just like that,
For the last try,
Yuchien had the state started moving. Yuchien had
because
stayed hidden forever.
I want to talk about the 90s cartoon, anime, 90s, 2000s cartoon quality of shows, and everything else like I've seen. Because time for me, the MCU and the Marvel in the 90s dealing with X-Men cartoon compared to now. Compared to now, in my opinion, is like in my opinion, I'm kind of scared. In my opinion, what the MCU just might do with it, because they're my opinion now. It's just my opinion. And doing the stream, I will be doing tier lists too, two of them. If I just at a time too, because I think I do. Because they're me, in my opinion. That's what I think, in my opinion, and it's just me. Some people might, some people might like it, some people might not. But they're me doing the X-Men is what I want to see. It's like in my opinion, if they do have how can I say, they do something with the original five. I just want the original five to be shown respect within the movie, without politics, in my opinion. If they can do that, I'm good with it. I'm good with it, in my opinion. If you can get like a good show and stuff like that, and everything that's good with it, then I am cool. I'm cool with it, in my opinion. And plus the other thing in mind, it's the other thing in my opinion, which I would other like I think in my opinion, because there will be, in my opinion, some people might like me, some people might not. But just I think the MCU, in my opinion, just might mess up the franchise, the X-Men franchise, if they don't get good writers. In my opinion, if they don't get good writing, I think, in my opinion, it will be bad. I think, in my opinion. Because tell me, in my opinion, which I would want to happen, but might not. They could. Because the other thing, just the other thing I might want to happen, in my opinion, which I would like to see, is like if they would have good. Because the thing about, in my opinion, which I would like to see, in my opinion, because the one thing for me I would like to see, in my opinion, I like to see, in my opinion, that some people might like, some people might not. But the one thing I would like to see do with the MCU, it is like if they can like explain like in the future movies and stuff like that, that do with the X-Men, I think, in my opinion, if they could really explain just how each X-Men came together. I think, I think, in my opinion, if they can show that, I'm good with it. I'm good with it, in my opinion, because there some people might like it, some people might not. Um, because some other be, because some other people, in my opinion, might not like me saying this, but like the MCU, in my opinion, might be in trouble if they can't make a good Fantastic Four movie or does a MCU movie. And like in the 90's, like in the 90's X-Men show, they actually had good stories. They actually showed good stories throughout the animes and stuff like that. I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute now. I said, wait a minute now. You try to tell me, in my opinion, you try to tell me my opinion, deal with the 90 X-Men. How is the 90 X-Men time for live action and animation is still
Hey folks, here we are.
it's the 90 X-Men, X-Men Revolution, I think. Those two right there is the two best X-Men.
Hey folks, here
And
we are.
and for the best X-Men show or movie is not even the best X-Men show is not even, in my opinion. Some people might like it, but the best X-Men show is not even on how can I say this? How can I say? The best X-Men show is not even a live action, and that's sad. Because for me, it's like I would think that the X-Men would have been the easiest one for Marvel to do and translate it, in my opinion. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure in my opinion. Some people might like it, some people might not. But the thing about for me, I thought that would have been the best one to translate. Just on the Marvel franchise that um where they can bring over, in my opinion. Like, what some people might like it, some people might not. But some other things, in my opinion, that some people might not be might not be live and stuff like that. They might like it. Some people like the politics with the show, but the thing about me is like, in my opinion, stuff like that. If they can have like different stuff that's actually good, like for a live action X-Men and put the Fantastic Four, and that's kind of the problem I'm having with Marvel. Because the thing with Marvel, say they keep on changing writers, directors, and stuff like that because they want to be different, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. Because the thing about me, in my opinion, which I thought, in my opinion, that just when Marvel bought the X-Men franchise and stuff like that, and just bought the rights to them, didn't you want to put them different and just make it more comic accurate? I thought, in my opinion, that would be a good thing. But the thing with X-Men, one of my favorite characters is Bishop. Bishop, in my opinion, is one of my favorite X-Men. Bishop, Skyclops. I do like Wolverine. Gambit, Professor Xavier is one of them. But he's not my top. But he's one of my favorites though. And but Jean Grey and Storm is the other two I like. And Jubilee is one of my sleeper hits. I actually that's I actually grow to like, in my opinion. Um, uh, and kind of like the biggest that kind of the biggest problem that I see them at X-Men, in my opinion, what Marvel can mess up on, and just how this story can go. Because think about up in the 90's, in my opinion, up in the 90's, what I'll be seeing, it's supposed to be how can I say this? How can I say this? Um, the 90's cartoon Cyclops get more respect than the live action Cyclops. How in the world do that happen? How in the world do do a Cyclops that is animation, cartoon, better show a better how can I say show a better translation for the character than the live action one did for Fox. And that's the bad thing for me, which I don't like half of the time. Be, because should the thing about me, in my opinion, toss women, because you try to tell me, in my opinion, that these X-Men characters, the X-Men characters in animation and cartoon show a better translation of the comics than such the live action do. Just for most of the other characters, sound like Storm, pretty close. I like Halle Berry Storm. She was the best Storm I think we got. Halle Berry Storm. Then the one of your Storm that was scared. She was kind of good, but then for me, it's like if she could come back and do how can I say this? If she could come back, if she could come back, in my opinion, and just do a better version of Storm, or just be different version of Storm or something like that, if they can do that. But the thing about Storm is like we need a big old T'Challa in the future. Unless this Storm right here is getting older and already just have a child, and that child of Storm just got to come in and to T'Challa and just marry a young T'Challa that's already 18 and older. I think in my opinion, and kind of like the bad thing, and kind of like the bad thing for me, kind of the bad thing for me, which I would like to see them with the Fantastic Four, is like we need we need a good Doctor Doom. Um, we need a good Doctor Doom fight with the Fantastic Four. I think a better one because because the one that was in the early 2000s Fantastic Four, I understand that they might not have had all the real technology to be able to do it. That was good for its time, and it was good. And plus for the second Fantastic Four movie, I actually like, in my opinion, Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer to me wasn't a bad character in that movie, and that just me. And that's kind of like me, in my opinion. That's kind of like me, in my opinion. That the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four, the second one, with Jessica Alba and everything in it was in it. That movie was not bad, in my opinion. It wasn't. Some some people say it was bad because of, yeah, should that ending kind of ruin the movie? Could have made it a cloud instead of a person that eat plants and so such had to fight it and stuff like that. And that just me, in my opinion, what I think about that. But the thing about the X-Men is like you can make shows and series for just for years, man. You can make shows, series for years based on the X-Men series because if you look at because everybody, if you look at it, the X-Men's the on the X-Men franchise by itself, you can make about you can make about three or four but the chat I think in my opinion, which I notice most of the time um dealing with movies and shows stuff like that. Should we need another Fantastic Four movie? And, and kind of like in my opinion, and stuff like that, dealing with movies, shows, and everything else like that, which I seen. If you're gonna get movies and shows based on that, based on the Fantastic Four, everything like that, right? Make sure, just make sure, in my opinion, that the movie is good. Because that's what, if the movie ain't good, oh man, shoot, that's gonna be a problem. Because the movie ain't good, and for the character ain't good, I'm good with that. That's just me. But you can't do all these stuff like on animation stuff be good, but the live action be trash. Because the general public really don't look at that just the animation and stuff like that. They really don't. That just me because should I just me in my opinion shoot. And kind of like the other thing, in my opinion, which I would like, it's like if they make movies and series, um just try to make the series and movies based on each villain. So like the first three should be about the Sentinel program and be about Shaw. I think the first two or three movies. Then the second movie should be about Magneto. I think, in my opinion, that Sentinel program is the first two or three movies. And then for phase two, the X-Men should be about Magneto. I think, in my opinion, should be good. I think about Magneto is the second one. But the third one should be Miss Mr. Singer, Mr. Senator, or Mr. Apocalypse. Because tell me which I noticed because them I noticed about the X. Oh, what's up, Barcode? Barcode.
Yes.
Barcode. Wouldn't it be smart for the MCU right there? The X-Men talks on the first three movies. Bad guys should be just their own series and phases.
Yes. That's what it should be.
Because
Yeah.
you look at it right, the first three movies. Because you look at it right, the first three movies should be about the Sentinel program that on the basic villain. Just make the first two or three movies be about basic villain, the Sentinel program, Shaw, Weapon X, everything like that. Phase one. The first that should just make that phase one of the X-Men's. Phase two should be about let me see, messing up the peace in between humans and mutants and stuff like that. He got a point. Professor Zero got a point. That should be phase two. I think about because you look at the animation X-Men's. Shoot, the X-Men didn't start fighting Magneto. Should they start fighting the Sentinels? I think the first episode I saw everything like that. They were fighting the Sentinels and put the government on the dirty people of the government and stuff like that. That's what I saw on the first 2-3 episodes. Digital program and phase two should be about Magneto, another villain. They move up the threat, and phase three should be about Mr. Sinister.
Right.
In phase three, in my opinion, of the MCU deal Mr. Sinister, he's like a villain that that you could tease in phase 1 and 2. You can tease him behind the scenes, like they did Thanos throughout the movies.
I don't know though, yeah. He's excellent, yeah.
and then for me, in phase three, villain should be Mr. Sinister. Because phase three is Mr. Sinister. He he be about the most dangerous threat during that time that the X-Men had faced, and plus the X-Men would have built on their team already. Besides Wolverine, Jubilee, in the phase five, because think about it, I think the X-Men had added Colossus later. It was Colossus, Iceman, um, uh, what Pyro was part of the X-Men at first, but he changed. And this should have that in phase two too. I think, in my opinion, a Pyro changing sides. I think, in my opinion, and
Right.
that be like a good stakes within the story. And 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 kind of, in my opinion, if they got playing Angel, I do not know. I do not know, my opinion, it, which version that the MCU bring. I think, in my opinion, because two versions of Angel with the wings, it's one for Egypt, and plus the one that are both of them strong. But the thing about it, I'm not sure about the MCU if they are mixed on both of them together like they do all the rest of the characters
Yeah.
in the MCU. And that kind of scares me about the X-Men's movies, because damn about it, shoot, some of the writers in the MCU now saying like they don't want to, how can I say that? They don't want to take their time writing the story. They want it all in one movie, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, superheroes got about 10 or 20 comic books to tell the stories.
Right. Yeah.
And you really think you about to put that in one movie? No, man, that's not gonna work. Because shoot, and some of these comic book characters, shoot, you need about 3 or 4 movies just to finish their arcs. Most of the time, if you deal with the comic books and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and deal with the run too, and deal with the run to what they're doing. Oh boy, should you be and, and that make a movie bad too. I think, in my opinion,
Yeah.
Be- be-
Um,
because you
yeah.
picked the wrong run to just make a movie off. Oh man, shoot, bro, that could ruin your reputation too as a
Yeah.
video director. I think, in my opinion too. Because you look at it, shoot, the worst movie of X-Men I see the date was X-Men Apocalypse. I say, come on now, this can't be. Sure, this can't be Apocalypse, because I look at that movie, I say, nah, bro, that can't be Apocalypse, because I look at that movie, I say, wait a minute, shoot, the actor that got him to do is not the problem. It was the makeup and the special effects that supposed to make him taller. Because if you look at Apocalypse, it's a tall, muscular person. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Right.
You
Not be accurate enough. Not be accurate. Just do your own thing first. Try to do your own thing.
Because think about me, right? The thing about me, the reason I didn't like it, it sound like you can make a CGI Hawk, but you can't CGI Apocalypse body. Are both of their bodies is about the same. Um, it if we look at the comic books, but
Mm-hmm.
just Apocalypse just taller, but they got the same. I don't get how you couldn't CGI that in most of the time. For me, that was kind of like a bad shoot out. Some they want to be realistic. You can't make Apocalypse realistic though, because if you look at Apocalypse, it's not really a realistic person. or a mutant because shoot, just he can steal other people's powers and he can use it as his own. I don't get how people just don't get that. Also, most times I be seeing
Yeah.
because I'm looking at them. I said, wait a minute, now. Should you do know? Should you do know that the populace is the first human? No, not the first human, but the first mutant and stuff like that. To to be uncreated, to be immortal in Egypt, and y'all try to tell me y'all made a populace to be realistic. Man, you can't do that because then to beat that just to beat a populace, so you need the Brotherhood and the X-Men to beat them.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
and they made him get beat just by the X-Men. I said, so you do know that it took almost 30 mutants just to slow down Apocalypse by himself and his people. And he had an army behind him. And y'all just had about 3 or 4 people in the movie just fighting the X-Men. I said, so that don't make sense. Because if you look at it, if you go by the first mutant, he always had an army behind him. Just an undead army, but shoot, he had one. And stuff like that. Shoot, that just me. But the kind of other thing that I notice most of the time, like dealing with the MCU and they make a bad movie, the fans never call them out. The fans don't call out a Disney bad movie. They don't. They don't. They don't even do it on
Yeah.
TikTok
That's
because I was looking around. I said, wait a minute. Shoot, Captain Marvel came out. The movie was bad. I was looking for all these comic book people to pick out the flaws in that movie. I couldn't find one. We had to talk about me and you and multiverse. Just I talked about it on here. I said,
yeah.
I said, wait a minute. Ain't none of y'all big TikTok creators who claim to like comic books is now y'all talk about the politics in this movie? Nobody.
Yeah. The
Uh,
white at politics. No.
because I'm looking at this. I said, wait a minute. And this is an origin Captain Marvel, as y'all keep on saying. She supposed to have the black suit, not the blue one,
Mhm.
and nobody say nothing about this. Everybody thought, it's just a movie. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. And none of y'all get the Flash. Just the excuse how something just a movie. Because y'all tell people not to look at it because you don't like that actor. And because of
Yeah.
personal stuff that we don't even know was true or not.
Yeah.
And, and the kind of thing about it, in case people forget, people could lie so good and make you guilty. And because we seen years down the line, people come out and say I lied and stuff like that. Years down the line and come out and say they lied and talk about they sorry. I said, wait a minute, you sorry? Somebody career that done y'all mess up because you lied and stuff like that. And stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of your feelings. And but the kind of bad thing about the song is like judgment people because they want me, the DC fans, somebody look at that Flash movie because that's what they don't get it. Shoot, some of them lines, some lines of the Flash movie will come up in the future in some of the other shows too during the MCU.
Yeah.
Listening to all these Marvel TikTok people talk something, just don't look at the Flash movie because that's what you know. So okay, listen to if you want, and just what all the other movies just start referencing the Flash movie. Blame yourselves.
Mhm.
Because you look at it, shoot that on the Ultron movie, Captain Marvel movie, they even reference movie from the past and stuff like that. And you try to tell me that you finna listen,
Yeah.
and that's the problem, in my opinion. Oh, wait a minute, Barco.
Right.
Marco, I'll be back.
But
I'm back. I just gonna help my sister with something.
That's it.
But, yeah. The, but the thing I think for the MCU to get back on track, I think in my opinion, I think this Deadpool 3 got to be integrated inside the MCU. I think in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree on that. But how I'm trying to make it, I don't know, be a funny person, break the fourth wall.
That's probably the only way just for the first just for the first few movies, just to get it back on track. I think Deadpool first fourth wall breaking had to be had had to be part of the MCU.
Yeah,
Because so we can't use She-Hulk no more
no, but years
because
away from whatever.
because shoot,
I say,
because it used to be her. It used to be her, in my opinion, before Deadpool movie came out. Talk something. If they would have used her right, like in the comic books, like in the show, she could have been that. She could have been that character who break the fourth wall without the politics in the show.
right? Yeah,
And 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 kind of the other show I'm scared of a comeback is Daredevil. I say, boy, if they dumb down Daredevil, boy, that's gonna be a problem.
yeah. But,
And plus everybody gonna say talk some. Yeah. How did Netflix do a better Daredevil that just in Disney with all that money? And that's gonna be a sad thing about it though. That's gonna be a sad thing
yep,
about it.
I agree on that.
Because that Reborn movie, that Reborn show of Daredevil that's supposed to be coming out on Disney Plus, I'm not hearing about no other casting though and stuff like that. Put you coming back because they
Yeah,
must just the bad thing about that is if they can't bring back some of the casting that was in the Netflix show until now, that's gonna be bad. I think in my opinion, if they
yeah,
can't bring them in my opinion, because think about it, should we need a Punisher back? Should we need a Punisher back? That's what we need. We need Luke Cage to come back,
yeah,
in my opinion. Because think about they can tease Luke Cage, Jessica, and Iron Fist went in the Daredevil show. They can always tease them, just like having them, just in 1 or 2 episodes. Shoot, that'd be a good thing. I think if they could come back with it and just had a Netflix feel instead of the Disney feel. I think, in my opinion.
yeah. And that.
And kind of and they kind of like the one thing I noticed when Netflix did what Disney not doing, it sounds like Netflix is willing to bring stakes when in their show. It,
Yeah,
they're willing to bring stakes in the show without, in my opinion, customizing the story just for politics.
yeah,
In my opinion,
yeah, yeah,
uh, because you look at it, in my opinion, there'd be some good shows.
yeah,
And kind of like in my opinion and stuff like that, like based on the 90's, I Blade 1 and 2 is better than most of Phase 4 and 5 right now. Time for movies, which is bad. Because you look at Blades in the 90's, Blade 1 and 2, man, that was a good movie. But I think Blade
yeah,
3 would have been good if they would have if they would have let Wesley Snipes bring in Morbius when that third movie. I think, in my opinion, and kind of like that third movie, was made. How can I say this? It was made by Marvel, and Marvel messed it up. I say, why? Why? Why didn't they just let Wesley Snipes just do his thing throughout, throughout the trilogy because if you look at Blade 1 was good, Blade 2 was better. Plus, just I think in
Right.
my and plus shoot, I think in my opinion, Blade 3 would have been good, and then we would have let Wesley Snipes do what he do with that character. Because you look at it, shoot, it's hard to find somebody that could like replace him. It's hard, in my opinion, because yeah, you could bring in Blade, the Wesley Snipes Blade, the older Blade, and just have his son take over for him. That's some of the yeah, just have his son take over as some of the how can I say this? J- just take some of the load off. I think, in my opinion, if they can do that, because they can have Blade just doing some missions over here and Blade's son doing over here just with a daughter. He he can have my two kids, a son and a daughter, if they want to do like that.
Yeah.
It it just and Marvel just want to put politics to it. Just have a son and a daughter, both of them. Shoot, and that'd be better, I think, in my opinion. And the other thing I think, in my opinion, like if they want to bring in the X-Men, one of the characters that I want to see done right is Rogue. Please, because thing is, I did not see one version of Rogue that can fly. I see. Shoot, I do know Rogue can fly. Rogue got strength. Rogue can fight. I say, come on. Should you telling me that you don't got one version of Rogue?
Yeah.
Not even one version of Rogue that all movies we could fight or we could fight, fly, nothing. Because if you look at shoot that shoot, she could have got a mutant power that could have fly and stuff like that. Just where our Captain Marvel being that if the studio was thinking, if the studio was thinking, they could have had Rogue just take away a bad guy power. I think some of that just for temporary, but it turned permanent. Just don't want just don't want no movies. Like for the
Yeah.
second movie, if they didn't want a road that had to be flying, at least teacher just had to fight and have strength. You could have think about it. She was naturally strong because and stuff like that. And, and plus, you notice that in most of the movies, like Rogue just been scared. I said, I know Rogue was scared, but come on, Rogue wasn't sorry that she couldn't fight for herself and stuff like that. And and she always and sh- and she always, in my opinion, asking for help. I said, come on, people, that's not Rogue. Rogue, Rogue, Rogue would ask for help if she have to. She don't
Yeah.
ask for help all the time that like the movies was doing and stuff like that. And the and and that's kind of thing I didn't like most of the time. Song like she was so it's a stubborn character, and plus it took Professor Xavier a long time to get through to her. And plus the other thing, I want to see is something like Magneto and just how the Brotherhood just be playing and stuff. That'd be good to see in the movie too. But look at it,
Yeah.
just I
Yeah.
never seen where the Brotherhood headquarters be at because you really don't see it most of the time.
Yeah.
Like if you do movies and stuff like that, so you really don't see the Brotherhood that on the Brotherhood fights and stuff like that. The on the Brotherhood headquarters, how they plan stuff. and 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 the thing about it is, I want to see. I just wanted to see, in my opinion, Nightcrawler face when he know that Raven is his mother. Boy, I want to see that face. Uh, uh, because if you look at it, Nightcrawler never knew who, who his mother is and stuff like that. If you look at it, he never find out who it was. And, and but then, but it would be good to see. It'd be good to see, in my opinion, if Nightcrawler. That'd be a good way to test his morality. I think, well, in my opinion, it would. But then some people might like it, some people might not like that angle. But the thing about, for me, it's like, um, you should test people. How, I mean, you should a movie should test a hero morality, or not. So that just me.
Right. Yeah.
But so the kind of thing that scares me about the MCU, it is like doing this right. I'm not
Right. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
here about no type of improvement that the writer is gonna make,
Yeah.
and we do not need no type of AI writing these
No.
stories, because I hate to say it, AI is good for pictures, it's good for organizing stuff once you write it, but
Yeah.
the thing
But
about it,
not
AI
everything.
don't need to be writing your movie scripts, because
Yeah.
the thing about me is like, it just a big old AI just need to write your movie script, so you trash.
Yeah.
You is you is trash if the AI got to write your movie script. Because them, if you some kind of new writer and you need help writing certain stuff, I understand if you're a new writer and you need help writing certain stuff to fill in the blanks. But that's what AI shouldn't be writing your whole story and stuff like that. It should be writing your whole story. It, and 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 that just me, in my opinion. If you want to tell your story visually, I'm good with that. And just what lies in between sound like Harley Quinn. Because if you look at it, Harley Quinn is just a perfect example. Just of a character that was visually showing first, just as a new character. She wasn't written first. She was visually put in the show first. And, and plus, her origin came from within the show. And that'd be a good thing, I think, in my opinion, if they can have like new characters who came in sound like Harley Quinn, just with good writing and everything like that, and plus that character just explodes and just get popular over time. That'd be a good thing, I think, in my opinion. It just, if the MCU is willing to do that,
Yeah.
it,
I know. Yeah.
because the thing about, for me, it sounds like the MCU need original characters. in their movies. I think could I think in my opinion the MCU should not be using established characters to push their agendas.
Yeah.
Just come up with your own characters and just with good writing. That's all we
Yep.
need from.
And no politics too. Politics added for
Yeah, sure, that's all we need. That's all we need though. That's all we need is good story, good storytelling and stuff like that. Good storytelling. And that's all we need. And, and for the kind of seem like it to me, that some people that's on the MCU side just don't want that. Bad, in my opinion. But the thing about it, then in my opinion, so
true.
like and these will be the same people years down the line talking some I didn't know this show just was this bad. I said, really? Because
Yeah.
I I'm just gonna look at him and say, I, and kind of like the thing for me is like I got an a tier maker on just the MCU stuff of characters like DC. All them characters I got. I just hope that people won't get mad because that's what knowing me, shoot, I got a tendency of making people mad off our list somehow, and, especially on Twitter. Oh man, be, be, because that Power Ranger list we made, boy, shoot, people start coming to me in public telling some and that's all the good teams. I just said that thing. I think, in my opinion, there was willing to listen. People was willing to listen at that time. Everybody, in case y'all looking at this screen, I got C, B plus, A plus, S, and perfect SS,
Yep.
and these is all and these is all the MCU movie characters.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see now. The agent one, the short time she was in,
Yeah, and strange,
I
yeah.
had the
And
year
Endgame.
her, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Um
A plus right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Ant Man. I like you, Ant Man, but you B plus, brother. I like you, but
Yeah.
God, shoot, I, it's been hard to choose these people. Let me see. Let me see.
Shouldn't have
Stan
to
Lee is
S or
perfect. SS. I put Stan
really
Lee on
SC
top.
plus number. Really? Oh,
And all them Marvel
see,
movies
yeah.
before he died.
I didn't see anything. Just from my screen lighting.
Yeah, yeah. And kind of like the Mathis, I like her, but she a B plus.
Yeah.
She's not A, but she B plus. But she was better than average. Oh man, shoot, it's getting hard. Let me see now. The Punisher. I like the Punisher. Let me see. I give him an S plus. He was really good. I give him an S plus for the things he went in. I give him an S plus. Ooh, let me see. That is the Daredevil. No, not Daredevil, but the Punisher that wasn't the Daredevil series because if that's the Daredevil in the Daredevil series, I give him an
Right.
SS. But if that's the Punisher that's
Oh yeah,
in
in the version, yeah. The
yeah
Marvel
that was
universe,
his
I
series, I
mean,
give him an S. But it seemed like the
yeah,
only one. Yeah, shit. Oh shoot, this might be the Punisher that was in the Daredevil series, and that's him. I give him an SS then. Ah man. Okay. Let me see now. Agent Simmons, I like you, but you see, I like you, but you let me see. Wait a minute, all the series, I give him a B. First
I
season, he was average, but after that,
yeah,
I give him a B. Yeah, he moved up after that. Let me see now. Jessica, let me see. Drax, I like Drax. I give Drax A plus.
yeah, funny person, yeah,
He was actually surprisingly good as the character be- because they were Batista surprised me with that one. Hmm. Let me see. Hawkeye, I give him an A plus because the good thing about it, it's not his fault. His show is bad, but the movies
yeah,
Hawkeye, I give him an A plus
yeah.
because thing about it, they get the S plus and SS, so you gotta be real good. Oh man, shoot. Let me see. Agent May. No, not May, but let me see. The Walls. I like her. I give her a C though. I give the Walls a C because her character go up and down depending on the movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It go ups and down based on the movie, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the problem with her.
She might be up now.
Hmm.
We could, yeah.
Let me see. Samuel Jackson. I give him an
Oh my,
SS because shoot, he pretty much
yeah,
saving the MCU right now. He pretty much
that's true. That's very true.
he's
Yeah,
saving that Invasion show because he was because shoot, if he wasn't in the show, I
the whole
wouldn't I wouldn't
rescue
even
universe,
just looking at it. If he
watch
wasn't
it.
in there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And so many people and some people online be lying to us give it a chance. I say, wait, wait a minute. Half y'all suckers won't even give the Flash a chance.
Yeah,
And y'all talk about some give Secret Invasion a chance, but y'all won't even look at the Flash movie. I say
yeah,
that jump don't make sense.
yeah. There was a give it
Because
a chance.
be, because the general public don't care about the Flash going to court and stuff like that, man. She don't ask.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't care. It,
Don't
it
think
just
that.
these comic book people. It just these comic book people who making it so big, and stuff like that. That making a movie flop because of them,
Yeah,
and that's the problem. And that's kind of the problem I'm seeing. So I want a good movie with an actor they want. This me, I say you can't get everything that you want all the time in movies and stuff because so you might want this person to come back. It's not there. That's what. Don't try to bring down the other person movie because your own because your actor and actress are not in the movie. I said, come on,
yeah,
because your favorite actor and actress might have agreed to be up in another movie, and you want to bring out this
yeah,
person movie, and now your favorite actress is not gonna have a movie because you try to boycott this one. I say, oh shit,
Yeah.
dumb, dumb. Let me see now. Electra. I like that Electra that's in the Netflix series. I get her S plus. She actually good. The for times I seen her, and everything like that, and her being on Netflix and bringing up the stakes, and she pretty much said that Netflix because she pretty much said that how can I say just the Electra hero name because she gave the hero just some respect. I think, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to choose who's next because shoot,
It's,
some of the
uh,
characters if on TV shows,
yeah.
I give him an A. Because Mac, he was like the rock on the show, I think, something like that. And he wasn't on there half the time leading the team. That
Um,
team would have been in trouble.
yeah.
And Agent May, I give her an A too.
That's yeah.
It
Agent
could be
May
the
was
Agent show, Mac and because like Mac and May, those was two good characters I like on the show. And kind of like the Agent of Shield really built on the character too. They pretty much built on it. And kind of like, ooh, Group, I like you, Group, but you just a B plus, my brother. I like ya, but I gotta put you at B.
yeah. I mean,
Because they
I
might
see
show
that.
they just use Group as a joke most of the time and just as a prop
Yeah.
in the movie. They
That's
just use it as
fair
a
enough.
prop in the movie and stuff like that. And Rocket, this last movie brought up his character. I bring him the A plus. His origins, everything like
Yeah.
that, brought up his character.
Right.
It bring him to
I
an A
agree.
plus
Yeah, because their
and
God
stuff
Galaxy
like that.
movie is saying good, right? We did talk about it good, right? I mean, emotional movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I like her character, Agent Shields, but she a B plus. I like her, but she's not up there. But she good, but I give her a B plus. Time for move.
Oh, which character she played that?
Um,
The Asian Shield.
she was
I forgot.
she was the scientist that worked with Simmons. Those two been about just on the same
Uh,
level.
okay, I see.
I
Yeah,
think, in my
I
opinion.
haven't watched for a while, but
And
okay,
this
yeah.
um and, and this character right here, I like her, but just I forgot her name on the show. Shoot, she was one of the agents
Oh,
too. She
okay,
one of the new agents, I think. But I
okay,
like
yeah.
her though.
Yeah. These for easier, yeah.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah, because think about it, shoot, I already know my opinion. Once I post this on Twitter, TikTok, everything like that, it gotta be some mad people
Mhm.
that's coming for me.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
sure, I know that already. And just knowing the Disney fans get my nerves half of the time.
yeah.
Who let me see? Valkyrie, I like her, but she a B plus. Her character is good, but she's not important to the
Yeah,
universe, in my opinion.
she's something else. Yeah, you're wrong, but just
I get this character. I like him, but he's C. Oh man, Captain Marvel, C. C because her origins, everything messed up. Her origins, her attitude, everything bad.
yeah,
Let me see now.
you're wrong,
Agent
but
Carter, I like her. I like Agent Peggy Carter. I give her an A. She was actually good. She was actually good when she was actually do everything like that. I actually like her. I like his character, but he is C. because think about it really expand on just in his character, but he's good though. Oh man, now this is gonna be hard. Shoot, let me see now. The Daredevil with the black mask. I like him. He's an A. The Daredevil with the black. He's real good, but he's not S or SS. But the Daredevil with the costume, I give him up there with the I get him with Samuel Jackson Punisher. I get him an SS
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
it's two type of barcodes. No, no, not barcode, but it's two type of
Daredevil.
Daredevils. Like one with the black, yeah, Daredevils. Yeah, it's two. There's two versions, and the one with the costume is like a more complete all around character and stuff like that. And that what people fail to realize. Cloak, I like Cloak because shoot, this character Cloak and Dagger, that show really surprised me. It was actually a good show. It was actually a good show. And people might even look at it, but I give him an A because they might shoot that show really just has surprised me. And Cloak, I give her an S because you look at the character. She had more. Her and him had more of a journey to go through, just as regular
Development.
people who just had to
Right.
face the facts that they have powers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bad thing about it, it's better than She-Hulk, and She-Hulk had more money put behind it, and
Wow.
and sure that's kind of bad though. That's kind of bad. She-Hulk had more money put behind her show, but the Cloak and Dagger show still had
Got more love.
still had better writing. Yeah, better writing, better storytelling and stuff like that. And you telling me that She-Hulk with all that money couldn't find no good writers? Come on, man. God, go. You trying to tell me they can't do it? This villain's a beat. He's just an average villain, in my opinion. Loki. I actually like Loki. I give him an S. He pretty good,
Yeah. Enjoy your
and he
first
pretty much
very
carried
smooth
phase one and two.
mostly. Yeah.
Be-
It's smooth first,
Because if you
then
look at it, yeah, the first two phases he pretty much carried it and stuff like that. And for phase one and two, should they supposed to have about two or three villains inside that phase, but they just had Loki and stuff like that. I said, God, that did all I had. Um, Let me see. Oh, Agent Coulson, he's an SS. I like him.
yeah.
Because
Very nice.
he he's one of them characters that is like that, underrated. Oh, let me see. Jessica, right? I like her, but I give her a. Her character good, but her show villain. I don't. It kind of seemed up in the show or something like that that had like problems. I think, in my opinion, like
Right.
the show, it sounded like they couldn't put certain stuff in. And but I could tell if you look at the comics, shoot, she can fly. She got super
Right. Yeah.
strength. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. Up in the TV show, she can't fly, but then, she's strong, but she can't fly. I said, wait a minute. Who took away the flying powers? Went in this TV show. That's what, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Tell us something. Unless the MCU just that tell Netflix not to put it in, which is probably what happened. I think, in my opinion, Just know the MCU. They probably did it. And this Hawk right here, what I see for the Avengers Hawk is perfect. SS.
Yeah,
That,
agree
that
with that.
Hawk,
Yeah,
that shoot, that's the perfect Hawk right there.
yeah,
And kind of like Iron Man, I give him perfect. That's the perfect character right there. The early days Iron Man and later days Iron Man was good. And plus the Black Panther, I give him SS. Known for Civil War and Black Panther. Ooh, um, his character was built good before his tragic passing and stuff. But the character was good though. But the character was good and stuff though. I think, in my opinion, Black Panther. And they should have, like in my opinion, recast him instead of them passing to Shuri, which it wasn't even time to do. Just doing that time in the MCU.
yeah.
It wasn't even time for Shuri to take over, which I don't get how people accept it so quickly. But people can't accept Superman. Just have a change of attitude throughout the generations in Superman, but you could accept Shuri as Black Panther. I say that don't make sense, in my opinion, though. But that's just me. That should that just me in my opinion. I can't accept it like that. Um, Nubia, I like her, but she moved up to A, in my opinion, because she got better throughout the phases. She was a good bad guy, but she became better throughout the phase and stuff, and her character built out too. Her character built
Yeah,
out because of James.
that's true.
You know,
Yeah,
let me see now. Luke Cage, I like you, but I give him S. He not SS, but he S. Based on the series he had and little that he had to work with, he actually played good. I think, in my opinion, he did good in my opinion. Like that actor who played Luke Cage, which I think, in my opinion, as the MCU should bring back, but I don't get how they don't bring him back. Because the MCU want to go younger. I say, wait a minute now, you facing people like the sound like the Brotherhood, Apocalypse stuff like that. We don't need kids to be facing these bad guys. We can have like young people mix in just as the older people got in them, but you can't have them mix in and stuff like that,
yeah.
which don't make sense. I think, in my opinion. Um, Let me see. The Fancy Wall Door, I like him, but he a he just S. Because then his character evolved throughout the phase. But shoot, Ragnarok ruined him. Ragnarok ruined him in that movie, and he got built back in Endgame. I say thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, just for Endgame, make him serious and plus that good character again. But the thing about for me for the MCU, they need to bring back the Russo brothers that make these movies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Ooh, let me see now. Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider for the Shield show, I give it an A. It was good, but it could have been better. But the Ghost Rider was good, but it could have been better. It was good because it's not
That's it.
C, it's not B, but it's A, but it's good though. Let me see. Let me see. Star Lord Father, I give him an S because think about it. Throughout the movies, you could tell that it was something. It was something about him that James Gunn was building, and by time for him sacrificing himself, so you see what James Gunn just was building up and stuff like that. Through all the characters, and he made that character good though. Star Lord blue alien fought it made him. Let me see that. Ooh, shoot. Star Lord, brother, I like you, but you A. That's it, A plus.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you not see it, you A. I like you, but you not up there yet. Let me see. Quicksilver, I like you, but you just B, brother. Because you look at the Ultron movie, you could have you could have seen the big old potential that that character had, and they wanted to kill him.
Yeah, that's true.
He had potential, and he could have helped him during that fight. Deal with Thanos too. I said, come on, man.
That's
If
true. Yeah,
y'all would have had,
useful.
if y'all would have had Quicksilver on y'all side helping you out, because they were he could have ran. He just could have ran, take that stone, destroy it, boom. Thanos lose. Guess what the MC want to do? They want to kill him. I said, God, and Thanos coming. I said, oh, so we about to lose. And guess what happened in
Yeah,
Infinity War? We lose. We had lost because shucks, we didn't have Deadpool, which could actually touch a stone, keep on dying, and come back to life. They could have given it to Black Panther. Because if you look at it, shoot, the Black Panther suit could take a whole lot of energy and suck it out the thing. Just with Sherry building some kind of machine which could take the Infinity Gauntlet energy and soak it into the suit. They could have built that up in Wakanda, or or they could have built it right in Adam Warlock, like the comic books, like they should have did, and for like the Guardians 3, Adam Warlock was dumbed down, in my opinion. Adam Warlock was dumbed down because if you look at it, Adam Warlock would have killed all four of them Guardians people.
yeah,
It, because you bring a comic book Adam Warlock, oh man, that's a problem.
yeah.
Let me see, Falcon, I like you, but you A plus, my brother. If you tell a Falcon just from this TV show, I bring up the S, but that suit is just a Falcon just in the MCU before the Winter Soldier thing. Oh man, I give this character an A. I actually like her. Let me see, Scarlet Witch. I give her a S plus
That's true. Yeah, her story
because
is
that last Doctor Strange movie, yeah, her story in that movie actually expanded that movie. I said, okay. Let's see, Rhodey, War Machine. I like him, but you beat. Let me see. This ain't. I give him A. I'll give him an A because his character just had changed with the government and to go against the government because he's seen his ways and stuff like that. Just with the
right.
wrong decision. Yeah, and his character evolved throughout the on the phases too. Let me see now. Smart Hawk. I give him a B. Smart Hawk is a B. No, because the thing about it, should they dumb down Smart Hawk a little bit throughout that She-Hulk series? They dumb him down. I said, wait a minute now. I said, wait a minute now. You put the Smart Hawk and dumb him down like that because you at the TV shows the Smart Hawk is strong as the real Hawk, and just as the Green Hawk. I said, wait a minute now. Y'all just dumbing down all these characters just for She-Hulk to look better. I said, come on, man. That just don't make sense, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
no.
Nubia, I like. No, not Nubia, but shucks, Gambia, something like Nubia. Yeah, something. Shucks, I can't say that name, but shucks. I give her a B because they my end game had messed up. Just it just like her character is starting back over. I said I can't give her an A or an S because think about it, if this was the same Nubia that was in Guardians One, I would have given it an S. But that's what this the Nubia from different last different end game in Guardians Three. I can't
Right.
give it
Yes.
all the credit that everybody expected for me to give it. And just for anybody that listening, this is not the same Nubia that's in Guardians One and two. This is the Nubia after Endgame, in my opinion. The movies and stuff bring his Spider-Man version down. It's not worse than Andrews, but it always be number two just under Toby's, in my opinion.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Because you look at the Toby Maguire Spider-Man movie. Toby got out of high school in 45 minutes or less. He got out of high school in less than an hour.
Yeah.
And you telling me, and you try to tell me that the MCU could not put Tom Holland up in the 12th grade, just knowing, in my opinion, how smart he is, and just let him go through life, um, just like Toby did. Because if you look at it, Toby was smart too in high school, and he got out early. He got out
Yeah.
early at that up the Spider-Man One movie. That's what he still had to. He still had to sign for school. He still had to just get a job, everything else like that. And you try to tell me that he couldn't put it for Tom Holland? The kind of thing for me is like I think the MCU just try to drag it out. That the high school days, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree on that. Yeah. Trying to do the Tom
Uh, uh,
Holland
be,
Spider-Man.
because think about if you look at it, Spider-Man did not fight Mysterio, Lizardman in high school or nothing. He just been fighting criminals just while he was in high school. But that's what he was a senior going to college. He was grown when he started fighting Electro. When he started fighting Electro, the Goblin, he was
Yeah.
a grown character. He was a grown man in the comic books. He wasn't no teenager fighting no Goblin. Come on now, that don't make sense. It
Yeah.
it,
That's
it
really
don't
messed
make
up.
sense.
Yeah.
And like for the Captain America, shoot, this Captain America, I see Thor for Endgame. Wait a minute. The first Thor right here, I give him a S plus. That Thor, and plus the other one that's in Endgame, I give it an S plus based on the character, based on the character development.
Yeah.
I think it because the end game Thor wasn't just wasn't about them games. He wasn't joking or nothing. He wasn't joking. He just want to kill Thanos and just get the job done. And that's the Thor I like. Ooh, Captain America. Captain America for Endgame. Ooh, what's a problem? A problem soon. Captain America for Infinity War. I like him, but I give him an S plus. I give him an S plus.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
To the early Captain America, I like him. He was an S, but the Captain America in Endgame was better. Till
improved.
you know the difference in between the two Captain Americas. I like the one in Endgame more than the other one.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna explain this all over for people who probably might not be listening, but that's what I'm just gonna explain myself after it's over though. Oh, Vision. Oh shoot. I like you, Vision, but you doing an S. But you good, but you not to the perfect tier yet. But you good.
That's true. Yeah,
But the thing about
that's good.
it, if 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 Vision come back in the future, I probably gotta move him up. And he come back in the future, and plus his story come back and be good. I'm good with that. And plus I'll move back to SS plus, and his story end up being good. Ooh, let me see now. Iron Man for Endgame. I get him at perfect. That's a SS character because look at Iron Man is a complete character at that time, in my opinion. He, he's a complete character. Let me see now. Ooh, Winter Soldier SS. This Winter Soldier is an SS right there.
Right.
Because that Winter Soldier is a problem up in the MCU. The
Yeah, that's
Winter
right. Yeah.
Soldier right here, the Phase 1 with the mask, I think on the SS. Yeah, so this Winter Soldier was a problem. And he was a good character that would be my control, and plus he good. I was like, oh man, I get that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Widow, I like you, but you is a
Yeah.
because I like her story in the MCU. But the thing about for me, the only reason I put that there is shoot. I'm taking out her movie too. I am taking out just her Black Widow movie was kind of messed up a little bit. I take that out. I give it an A plus because shoot. I just had to count the movie. That's a B plus. But yeah, if I had to count the movie, that's a B plus. But after that, take out the movie, it's an A plus. Shoot, Doctor Strange. Oh man, shoot. Nah, oh man, that's gonna be hard. Oh man, I like him. I give him the Doctor Strange character. I give it an S. It's good. It's real good, but it just ain't perfect yet. But then his character is good though. His character good. His character good though. His character good, but it's not perfect. Everybody claim it to be. And, and kind of like the movie, in my opinion, kind of like overrated. Which I think, in my opinion, it is kind of like overrated. His his last
Yeah.
movie was good. His last movie was good. Now, don't get me wrong. His last movie was good, but the thing about it, you can't tell me it's perfect, but it's not. The movie's good, but it's not perfect. Though. Everybody be hyping up so many movies to be,
Right.
in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because shoot, man, they been hyping these movies up. Um, she been hyping on them that these Disney people sometimes just been hyping up the movie to be good and perfect. And when you look at it, and when you look at the movie, I said, wait a minute, this movie ain't perfect. I said, wait a minute, what everybody talking about? It's the best movie ever. And then shoot, and when I talk about with you and Barco,
Right.
when I talk about Barco, Multiverse, Phantom, everybody coming to the channel, sometimes just be talking about it. They would call us biased on TikTok. But the thing about it, if you notice now, it don't really say our name most of the time. Say like people just be hating on the MCU. Half of the time trying to be objective. That some of the big TikTok comic book people does be talking in code, talking some it be some people on the internet that be hating. I said,
Yeah.
I said, wait a minute, say a name, say a name. Because thing is, when they don't say a name, you already know this talking about us. You already
Yeah.
know this talking about me, you, Multiverse, and everybody else on TikTok that's smaller than them. That's be
Yeah.
calling them out. Be,
Wow.
be, be, because that's what I already know that half these big TikTok creators and YouTube just be looking at us half of the time, or just has somebody that do look at it for them, just to tell them what happened and stuff like that. I say, wait a minute, how you see my sentence word for word if you didn't see it? Because I would notice that jump. I was saying, wait a minute. Hey, none of y'all point out that Captain Marvel shooting on a poster just until me, Multiverse, and Barcode talking about it. And now y'all talking about it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And kind of the bad thing about it, he don't get credit. Because that's what I already know. It's just the big people talking about it. I already know that other people is looking at it as well. The live stream and stuff like that. Because that's what if TikTok people is already saying what we saying, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is spying on us just for the big TikTok people to be able to talk about it. And I said, okay, I'm good with it because but now I say to us, it's gonna be one day a big old there's a big old subscriber just gonna ask them how do you know all this if you didn't see the movie? And then I said, okay, let's call them out. That's why we
Yeah.
know it's more. Cause I would notice that jump most of the time. I said, I keep on, I keep on saying, wait a minute now. And none of y'all suckers be really thinking about criticizing MCU just until the smaller channels do it on TikTok and stuff like that, and then y'all do it. I said, wait a minute now. Just until the smaller channels just be getting their followers up because their reviews, and y'all want to come behind it and give y'all criticism and start their following growing. I mean, I said, okay. Because I'm gonna notice that jump too. You talk something. It's somebody smaller channel we start talking about movies and they start reviewing it, and that when the big channels on TikTok just be doing it. I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It, because like 2 days after the movie, and none of y'all suckers review the movie just until this small TikTok just start getting his followers up talking about the movie, and now y'all want to do it. I said, come on now. Some people just be hating half the time who make their videos. I think, in my opinion, because that's just me. And just everybody that's looking at it and stuff like that, looking at this live stream, SS mean perfect, SS mean excellent, A mean great, B plus mean good, and C mean average. And time for character stories and like that inside. These characters down here is C pluses.
Yeah.
It, it just can move up because that's just me. Yeah. And kind of like the one thing I think, in my opinion, are the B pluses that probably can move up. The only character, the only character I think probably can move up for B plus is that if they bring back Quicksilver, it
Yeah.
or just if they expand the Ant-Man character, those two characters just can move up, or just the big old Professor Hawk, because we need to make that character a little bit better too.
Yeah.
I think in my opinion. Those characters just can move up, and just the MCU actually make it better. The A plus character, the great, they're not excellent, they're not perfect, but they good, but they're really above average. The Asian one was good because they, in my opinion, sound like this actress right here who played Ancient One could have been in two movies. She would have been an S plus, I think, in my opinion, because if you look at the first Doctor Strange, she was actually really good in that movie and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That's what that. Yeah.
She was really good up in that movie, and that was something we don't get to time. Tom, in my opinion, she could have been real good. I think for me, and kind of like the other thing, I think in my opinion, which actually be better, should I think in my opinion, it's like if they can make if they could bring Ancient May back and plus the other and put the other new agent onto the MCU, um, and just bring them inside Secret Invasions, that'd be good, I think, in my opinion. If they actually expand their character inside it.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah,
And it kind of like the Drax character move up to A because they might shoot because my expectations was low just for Drax. Because like the Drax I see in the comic books is way different than the one I see in the movies. But the thing is, he brought the Drax when James Gunn wanted to life, and that's why that I'll be good because I say if a big director have just has some type of just have a plan for him, and plus he just predicted that plan and be good, I'm cool with it. Up in my opinion, because in my opinion, which I be thinking on the it's stuff like that. Because like the other thing I think in my opinion that could be good or bad, which I think
right.
in my opinion could be good or bad. Side and um aside Star Lord, it could if he come back and his story actually be bad. That's the thing. I'm scared for him. Because think about if his contract up, shoot, he might be coming to DC. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. That
Yeah,
should the MCU might have lose their Star Lord. It might have lost him
right. Yeah,
because think about it. If his contract up, should the MCU show better just try to find him and sign him just for a long term deal and stuff like that. And kind of like for the Nubia character, her character, not Nubia. Hey, what's that? Thanos' daughter, the other one, the least favorite.
go
Um,
more Nebula.
yeah, yeah. That her character surprised me too throughout her character changes that she had. It was actually good in my opinion. And just for the characters, that's an S plus. There was almost perfect, but it's good enough. Like almost been perfect, but it's good. Sound like Electra. I like her Electra because in my opinion, um, because be, because then for me, which I be seeing most of the time, what I be seeing like time for the nuclear character and stuff like that. Um, the, time like for Star Lord father who raised him that up in the MCU. I actually like him though, and he had that one that can kill a lot of people too. And he was actually good at killing people. And sure, that just me. Yeah, and that's kind of like me in my opinion, which I notice that under which I notice most of the time is it sounds like for me now. Sound like for me, what I be seeing, um, it sounds like the other character I like is Cloak, the David Ryan character, because anybody David Ryan character surprised me on Cloak that was A plus. Because if you look at it, if you look at the show, I like Dagger, the Black Boy character. His character just was really good. He had to work with, but the thing is, Cloak, the Cloak character just had to deal with that the the big old reality of just her powers and stuff like that. In my opinion, so that just me that so that just me in my opinion what I've seen. Type stuff like that. And kind of like the Scarlet Witch character, her character is good, but it's not perfect yet, in my opinion. But the thing about it, shoot, the Scarlet Witch actually went through a lot too.
Yeah, true.
Because if you look at it throughout the MCU, I like her character in Thor too, and like the characters that's on S Plus, there was perfect characters that we like to see. And plus, at the ending of the character arc and stay there. Stan Lee, come on, man.
Yeah,
Stan Lee is part of the reason why the MCU here.
that's true. Yeah.
Shoot, this Punisher character right here, I like the Punisher. I love the Punisher, and for the after that play him too, he actually good. Shoot, fair. He the MCU, I think, in my opinion, because should that just mean should the MCU is saving secret invasions
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
because they were for me because they were for me if Samuel Jackson was in that show, people won't even just be looking at it. I think in my opinion he wasn't in that show. I think in my opinion. And Daredevil, I like that Daredevil right there. That's in a suit because the thing about it, he just
Perfect.
came. He just in this some kind of complete character on that Daredevil. Agent
Yeah,
Coulson, I like him. He kept
yeah,
he kept the Avengers together.
that's
He
true.
kept the Avengers in phase 1 and 2 before they kill them off for some reason, which was dumb. Kill them off
Yeah,
or just
by
separate
Loki.
them.
Yeah, by Loki for sure. Then
It was
in that
dumb.
place, yeah,
Yeah. And this is Incredible Hulk right here. Yeah, there's Incredible Hulk that was in the first Avengers. I like that
right.
Incredible Hulk. I
Yeah,
like this one.
go for it. It's gonna play. Yeah,
Because this Incredible Hulk know how to be smart. Because if you look at it, shoot, he know how to be smart and stuff like that.
yeah,
Because if you look at it as that opinion, shoot, that Incredible Hulk know how to be smart. He vicious and smart at the same time. But the thing for me, if you want to bring in Warhawk, but that's what that you got to make Smart Hawk a little bit stronger just than he is. If you want to bring in Warhawk,
that's true. Yeah,
because things should the general audience will not believe you. Yeah, just by seeing this Smart Hawk supposed to turn into Warhawk, and you don't even up his power, possible at just a even just a even just a Hawk weakest. Hawk weakest is still stronger than She Hawk's strongest and stuff like that. Because even look at the TV show, shoot, just when Incredible Hawk was Smart Hawk, he still beat She Hawk when she was angry. He beat her calm, but that's what he still was able to outthink her and out and outfight her and stuff like that.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I don't get how they messed her up in the show. Perfect,
yeah,
man.
I
Come
agree.
on now. Come on now.
Yeah,
It's
about to let
come
you
on
know.
now.
Yeah,
That pretty was a perfect character, perfect casting.
yeah,
But the thing for me, if they bring in Tom Cruise to be Iron Man too, oh man, shoot, that jump be good too. If,
maybe.
if, if they could bring in
Oh,
Tom
super
Cruise
Iron Man.
to be
Yeah,
Iron Man,
that's true.
it, and especially just the Ultimate Iron Man, oh man, shoot,
Yeah,
bro, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good in my opinion. If they can find a way to bring in the Ultimate Iron Man, but if Robert Downey Jr. just want to come in and do it, I'm good with that too. If he want to come back and do the Ultimate Iron Man,
yeah, same here. Yeah,
in my
yeah,
opinion,
yeah,
it,
yeah. I agree with that. Yeah,
it, uh,
something like that.
just up in my opinion, he'd be good.
Yeah,
Black Panther, perfect casting. He was
that's
perfect in
true.
Civil War and Black Panther one. But that's that.
Yeah,
But the Black Panther character
that's it.
should have been shoot. I hate to say this. I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but that's what Black Panther should have been recasted. I think, in my opinion.
I just, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they, if you look at it, should that they already recast Batman, Superman. DC know how to recast their heroes. You telling
that's
me
true.
that Marvel can't do it?
I mean, if the families ask for it, yeah, it did. So
Um,
yeah,
and that's kind of sad thing about this talk about something. All the Marvel talks on DC people is always change Superman, Batman. This mean, you know what I'm saying? How how many Iron Man movies do y'all get in y'all
yeah. How
10
many
years?
teams?
Just
Look,
one, and
look,
it's all y'all
yeah,
got.
look for Rhodey. He changed for one person.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for
yeah,
that's yeah,
yeah. And cause the bad thing about it, y'all don't even got y'all own War Machine movie yet. That y'all
that's true.
claim that puts be coming. That
Yeah,
that
same thing.
because you
Not
know y'all
real.
War Machine movie, so y'all don't even have a She-Hulk movie. You just have a bad
No.
She-Hulk show. I say,
Yep.
come on now, y'all Marvel people should be the last one talking junk. Because that's what Aquaman 2 come out and that make $1 billion. Oh boy, because the first Aquaman made 1 point some billion, and that was a new IP. That was a new IP right there. Black Panther and stuff like that was a new IP, everything and stuff like that. And you try to tell me Black Panther 2 could do it. Shucks. Black Panther 2 lost money.
That's true. Yeah, I have to admit that. Yeah.
And and kind of like the bad thing, which I would like this that on the good thing I would like to see in the future is sort of like that MCU, in my opinion, give the new characters time to breathe and give them an arc.
Yeah.
They give
I
the
agree with that.
actors a
Yeah.
chance to tell their story. I think in my when in the
I agree with that. So, yeah. Give a chance to mm, build up the character
when
first.
in the MCU, it, instead of the writers just trying to stuff it in one season, just give about 2 or 3 seasons. Do like Netflix first season, yeah, because the building it. The second season, the characters already built. They fight the crime. They just try to figure out who's the villain and stuff like that. Third season, that just the big bad. He's mad. He's trying to go after him and stuff like that. And just at the end of the season, he beat the bad guy and put him in prison. 3 season story, a 3 season story that Netflix did. And you try to tell me Disney just can't do it just for all their money, and Netflix did it with limited resources. Come on now, that make no sense.
Yeah.
Netf- Netflix made a better series for their characters just with limited money. Disney did just with all their money, which is sad, in my
Yes, that is true.
opinion. This is the sad thing that I'm noticing. It's sad but true, man. I say, come on,
That's true.
dog.
That's
Come
true.
on, man. You
Yeah.
kind of, man, shoot. Boy, should that jump again on my nerves? I said, why? And kind of like the Disney people just by telling our sons, so you being too hard on Disney and their movies. I said, wait a minute, y'all the main one that hard on DC movies. That is a new universe that was built after Marvel, and y'all just criticize their movie back and front, and they was trying to be different than Marvel. And guess what y'all say? Toss on the movie was bad, and it kind of like the Man of Steel movie. Everybody talking about toss some So the Man of Steel, Superman don't kill. I said, really? Superman do kill in the comic books. Because y'all might not just want to hear it, but that's what
Right.
Superman do kill when he have to. And that when Superman and Batman fans just didn't learn. Their favorite characters do kill, but that's what they only kill as a last resort. They don't kill just to kill. And that what happened in the Man of Steel movie. And you look if you look at the Man of Steel movie, if Superman wouldn't have, in my opinion, cracked his neck, that family just would have died. And, 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 and everybody criticized after the movie come out talk some Superman kill. I say, have you? Did we see the same movie? Did we saw the same movie and
Maybe.
stuff that everybody's talking about?
I really never very immersed with secret things in the movies, but they made differently. But
And that jump again on my and deal and dealing with the critiques, dealing with Spot on Superman killing. I said, if y'all seen the movie, if y'all so called saw the movie, what happened? This still talks some
oh, okay.
I just heard it just for somebody that Superman had killed Zod. I asked him, did Superman? Those be the fans that be following Marvel, people that criticize DC all the time, talk some Superman
Yeah.
shouldn't be killed. But, but that's
You
what
kill
that's what
comics.
and that their favorite Marvel creator would say to us Superman didn't have no choice but to kill him. And
Yeah.
and this come and talk something, you right. I said, wait a minute. One of y'all the same people arguing with me in public talking something Superman shouldn't be killed?
Yeah.
And you online over here at this creator over here, your favorite your favorite little creator talking some Superman don't kill. But that's what he said. Now you agreeing with it. I said, okay, I see what it is. It's just a DC bias. And Barco and
Yeah.
and and guess what, Barco up a couple of years, and just when DC come on top, and they
Yeah.
will creators on TikTok, on YouTube, talk some uh this ain't the right this ain't the right hair color, this ain't the right casting and stuff like that. Guess what happened just when
Yeah.
get back on track? And when it happened,
Yeah.
everybody was saying I'm right. On the but these Marvel people, some of them biased.
Yeah. That's true.
And some of them they hate Batman. I said, come on, because Batman ain't the problem. It's the system
Yeah,
that the
yeah.
criminals. Because if you look at it, shoot, Batman is putting them in jail. He putting Joker, he put all of them in jail. And guess what ended up happening? They end up escaping again. I say, God no. Well, what's the use of catching
But
them?
how? How they
Yeah,
still have the logic of it?
yeah.
So I think
And,
Simon, I don't know how.
and that's the problem I'll be having is it sound like it's how Penguin and everybody is escaping. That will be a really good um a really good weight off my shoulders if they get to show that just how Penguin using his influence to get out of jail and stuff like that. That'd be a good thing. Because think about it, talks on that active Penguin is having his own show. I think I think he has his own show. I think the Penguin, and the reason why he's so powerful and stuff like that, that will explain him. But the other people, I'm not sure about them. And kind of like for the next movie shoot, I think Two Face might be coming. No, it might be the Riddler might come back along with might be Two Face. It could be Two Face and Riddler working together, or such or or such. It could be Falcone come back to life. I think, in my opinion, and he might be doing that season. He just might have been pretending he was shot, but at the end he not shot. He might have come in at the end of the second or third movie as him working behind the scenes as the mastermind, and that would be a real good twist. I think, in my opinion. And and before I end the stream and stuff like that, should my membership thing just like came back up, or for anybody who want memberships, just for 99 cents on 199, based on the one for 99 cents is basic, and for the one and for the one for 199, so you get to pick the topic. I got I just got to make a video on the topic and stuff. Like you got a question for me to ask in a video. I'll make a video on it.
Yeah.
It was on Power Ranger season, comic books, um, any other
DC.
show or just anime.
Yeah.
I would do it based on just based on that tier of membership. I'll do it on that.
Yeah. Or I mean, yeah. But
And kind of like the membership. And kind of like the membership is 199 because they must shoot. I wanted to make it cheap as possible for nobody to be broke.
yeah.
And stuff like that. It's 199. Cause look at it's 99 cents and they can afford.
That is true, man.
And kind and like for everybody else, just to sub on TikTok, it's Phantom,
Yep.
Multiverse,
Mention that.
JoJo, Odysseus,
Laura.
yeah, Brett, Rose,
Yeah.
Brooke.
Laura.
Oh yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
let me see. Red Ranger,
Yeah. Yeah.
Pink
Multiple
Power
Ranger. Yeah.
Ranger,
Yeah.
um, dang, yeah, Ranger, yeah, that Agent E, Lori,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Also,
LCR, Sniper War. Oh yeah, him too. Uh,
also,
LCRU. Oh yeah, him too.
also,
And like for anybody else, I forget.
Oh,
Oh,
briefly,
okay.
can I just before you go? Remember I told you the Flash movie had the CGI kid Jared? It was not CGI. It was someone looked like his ears. Look at the Flash.
Oh,
Yeah, it was some
oh,
actor
okay.
looked like his ears. Thought his name was similar face like me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, because
Yeah.
shoot, I had that question too. I said,
Yeah.
wait a minute,
People did it bucket, so yeah. Well, CGI now, but it did.
it
Not
looked like
bucket.
something, but sure, I just wasn't sure about it. But you
Yeah, it's not
understand
very
the
similar. Yeah.
yeah, and like for anybody else, let's just put it below the live stream stuff of that. And next live stream, I will answer the questions. Next live stream stuff like that. If y'all live stream,
Yeah.
everybody looking at it, I will answer
Yeah.
your question next time. Next
Yeah.
technical question.
Yeah.
And I'll see y'all later.
See.